Welcome at the On-Chain Smokerz, our bi-weekly podcast where we talk VeChain, NFTs, crypto, everything blockchain related that caught our eye. Um, let's start with introducing everyone. I'm myself and Murtagh, the founder of Black V Market. I'm also the co-founder of some NFT projects on VeChain. Um, daily building, full-time vegan, father of two beautiful daughters, and that's about it. I live behind my PC, and that's all I do. So let's pass it on to Paulie.
Yeah, it's a beautiful view you have in the background there. It must be really nice to work with the jungle and everything behind you. It looks really nice. Um, yeah, no, I'm Paulie T. I'm a co-founder of a project called Sagas. I'm also a team member of the Black V Market ecosystem. Um, started in NFTs and crypto beginning of 2021, and slowly over time, getting to know the community, interacting, doing spaces, getting more involved. Was able to kind of move my way up into positions, or I actually was able to contribute and do some fun things. Getting to meet you guys in Las Vegas at NFTXLV, and just trying to become a more active member of VeChain, and trying to do some things that help me to push my limits and be creative and have fun. We're in a bear market, so things kind of stink, right? But it's given us an opportunity to really grow as individuals, as an ecosystem, and as projects. I'm looking forward to doing this. Uh, it's going to be fun. I think we're going to offer something that community members can appreciate. Getting a chance to a little peek behind the curtain, see the people that are doing things behind the scenes, or in me and Pena's cases, we're in spaces out in front too. So getting a feel for the people and just having a good time. So it's good to be here.
What about you, Krana? Tell
well,
us about you.
I also go by Pena. Started off as just pretty much an NFT collector, holder. Um, saw V Thugs. V Thugs was one of the first projects I minted on V Chain, and so kind of started off with that. kind of got into the discords and spaces, and just saw that Black V Market wasn't really um, being talked about much, or nobody was talking about it. So I just thought I'd take the opportunity to start speaking on spaces on behalf of Black V Market, giving Black V Market updates on what projects were going on and status of the marketplace, whatever needed to be updated. We just made so I started off doing the flame space, the virtual flame space, on a weekly basis, and then started doing hosting a Black V Market Twitter space for a little over a year now, and that kind of grew into having some co-hosts like Keela from V Punks and Moelie here from Golden Empire. Started relationships were being built, so I kind of earned my way onto a spot on the Black V Market team, more of a Twitter space, I guess, ambassador type, and and then doing this podcast for On Chain Smokerz is a new project, I guess, a new venture or new idea we're trying to do. So looking forward to that, and looking forward to future guests and who we're going to talk to, and see who we're going to be smoking with next.
And brings us to the last but not least, Moelie from Golden Empire.
Yeah, guys. Thanks for inviting me as first. People know me as Moelie. I'm one of the co-founders of Yana Studio and the Golden Empire. We are on the VeChain blockchain for around 2 years right now. I myself started my crypto journey in 2017, the first bull run I've seen, Um, Also being part of the beer market, of course, the next year. And in 2018, I discovered VeChain, and since then, I actually never left. So I'm already here since 2018. I started my project 2 years ago to start building something and create transactions on chain. VeChain itself, I've seen a lot of things. So I've been minting the very first NFTs, which were the Vulcan Forge NFTs, which were the Vulcan Forge player cards. Then after that, the Coddle pads, and they all left to another chain. Yeah, I saw VPunks, VKings, MVA, minted them all actually. So they were pretty good ROEs. If you bought these NFTs back then, still are some of them. Yeah, we'll talk a little bit more about our project little bit later on, and excited to be here, guys.
So, what are some things that you guys saw this week that got your attention? If we look at blockchain and crypto in general,
These prices, man, they're going up.
finally, right? I've been
Well,
waiting for this.
I'm not happy about it. I want to buy more. I don't have
Ah,
enough.
bull market is here, man. Nah, I can't. I can't say that. I can only hope, but yeah, I think it's maybe a fake bump, but we're getting there. We are on the other side. We are on the other side.
The bull market always comes when you least expect it, so it might be this time. We'll see. Next year's halving, of course, the Bitcoin halving. If we look at the historical data, then normally the 6 months before the halving, we already see an uptrend, and we really go crazy after the halving. So let's see what happens this time. But if we look at the historical data, I think we are pretty good.
I
The
do.
prices, even though prices are up, they're still good when you think about all-time highs.
Yes, I'm. I'm just feeling extra bullish from all promoters that are getting into the Discord. All scammers that are appearing again. Um,
That's a good sign.
yeah, that's a green flag for a bull
Yeah,
market. Yes.
you wouldn't
Yes.
think seeing a bunch of scammers is a good thing, but it might be a good sign. That's for
In the
sure.
crypto space, maybe it is.
Yeah.
Because where there's smoke, there's fire, right? And they know it. They have a nose for it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I'll be interested to see, where things kind of settle in. Where does vet, go up to 3 cents and maybe hold for a while? Does it go to five? It's going to be really interesting to see like where things kind of settle. While we wait for things to really, go crazy, like Moelie said when that halving happens. It's going to be interesting to see. I'm with you, Pena. I'd love to have more in my bag right now as we're watching it go up, but it's yeah, compared to when I started, I got in VeChain when it was like 12 cents. So I'm things are much better than when I got in as far as if you want to be buying, so we still I think we got a little time to still be getting a good.
Yeah, I still think we're in early, like beginning phases. Not too late. Prices are still good.
What I think is that we need a shit ton of meme coins on VeChain.
I'm tired of meme coins.
I'm too, but I do believe that when the bull market hits and people come to VeChain, they go to Vex Change, they go to VRocket, they go to Detour, they see meme coins. People like meme coins. Meme coins means pump. It's just a circle, and I think a big part of getting new people into VeChain could be meme coins.
Yeah, it could be an entry point for,
By gold.
because that is a different group of people.
We have a different group of people, but
Yeah.
I think we need to try to farm outside our own yard. And we saw it with Squirtle Squad. I had a little experiment with Squirtle Squad. Uh, it grew explosive. I grew, I believe, 400 followers on my old Twitter account before I got banned in one day with giving out shitcoins on VeChain. Everyone made a VeChain wallet just to have some squat in their wallet. I really think meme coins could be a huge thing, and I don't like meme coins. I
Is there anything we could do with our squad token? Can we buy
No,
anything with it?
no, but I can promise there will be a collection like the shits.
Yeah.
There will be a collection for squad mintable with squad token.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, the mintable with squad token. So everyone that has some squad token in their possession will be able to claim some free squad NFTs. It will be everything will be Squirtle squad um, inspired. So if you are a Squirtle squad lover, you will love squad coin.
What if we do something with people can make their different squads within Black V Market? You know, because
Uh,
like remember how we had our gangs in Thug's Paradise? Are we gonna bring that back?
yes, maybe if the community asks for it, but it's not in the direct planning. We have a update for Turk's Paradise coming. Uh, Dranko did some work. He fixed some bugs and stuff. Um, yeah, we actually are looking for a pixel artist to create assets for inside Turk's Paradise, so we can expand it more, make it faster, get it less laggy when playing with more people. Lots of stuff
Right.
happening behind the scenes.
Yeah, because I think gameplay is more important than graphics.
Yes, definitely. But I think the eye also wants something, and yeah, it's a lot of work developing a game. Every mission that we have to build in is like developing a whole new game inside the game. Every
It's a
piece
mini
of
game.
yeah,
A game is a series of mini games, and
yes,
but Dranko seems to be doing pretty good. See, a lot of updates are coming, so and he's pretty regular. You know what I mean? He doesn't like disappear for long periods of time.
he's here since the start of Turk's
Yeah,
Paradise, so
yeah.
100% trustworthy in my opinion. If you ask me, yeah, I work with him with another thing that he is building for us now. He's learning Unreal Engine 5 so he can assist us with the metaverse for Gangsta Gorillas. Um, yeah, pretty solid guy. I'm happy to have him aboard.
I actually want to come back on the what happened in crypto this week. I think everybody would have seen it. Sam Bankfried, what's his name? Sam Bankman-Fried from the FTX debacle actually got found guilty on all 7 criminal fraud counts, and he's facing a 115-year sentence if the judge sentences him for all the fraud, criminal fraud he has done in the past with FTX. So I think it was pretty interesting. People are a little bit afraid about it as well because I think there's going to be a lot of liquidity coming free that could directly on the market, but we didn't see that yet. But I think it was a nice article that we're supposed to mention here. So
Yes,
I think it's pretty good.
I think it's a.
To get the sentence.
I think they need to make an example of that guy that way to prevent, you know, people thinking twice about pulling scams. You know what I mean? That's the bad part of this whole crypto thing is all these scammers and ruggers and stuff. It's making it difficult to gain people's trust. So yeah, I think they need to make an example of that
It's
guy.
pretty crazy though because
Max sentence.
he probably already thought from beginning he's going to scam everybody and he's going to take the money. You know, if you see the partnership he had, for example, with Mercedes AMG from the Formula One, you know, FTX was on their car, for example. You know, they had pretty huge collaborations with several companies. And, you know, if I would be in that position, why should I rock everything? You know, there's going to be a bigger risk than just continue and uh, gain the revenue that you deserve at that moment. So I never really understood why people would do this kind of things. But yeah, it's interesting to see it develop over time.
the only real thing that I saw pass by about FTX was him saying in court that he wasn't aware that it was criminal to use customer funds. Okay, he thought it was okay.
Well, I'm sure that came from his lawyer. They're trying to use uh, phrasing in a certain way to try and take like we didn't know it was bad, like we were just operating in this, like, because this
He
whole
could be
NFT.
right.
I mean, yeah, it's for but it's tough because this crypto NFT thing is new, right? Like we're all learning as we go, and there's not a lot of laws that are controlling anything because it's a big appeal of what this all is, like this idea that we're not under the control of any government or any regulation. But this is what happens when people escape from regulation and doing things, like there are people who are going to try and take advantage of any system you make. It doesn't matter what system it is, right? If people are involved, there's going to
If
be
there is a
people out
loophole,
there. They're going to find it. Someone's going to try and find the loophole. They're going to try and use whatever the system is that you use. There's no perfect system, right? So, we're going to see governments and exchanges they're all trying to figure out, how to do this, how to navigate this new world, and they're behind the eight ball on all these people that have figured out ways to use it to their advantage, right? Like you saw, I just heard a story a couple weeks ago about a guy a few years ago who found found a way to get a bunch of Bitcoin when it was kind of cheaper, and he ends up getting arrested. And he basically stolen like 50,000 Bitcoin. The guy was sitting on like almost $4 billion in Bitcoin, and the feds ended up getting this guy, and the feds ended up with all of it. So it's like, it's a really complex thing, and all these guys are ahead of the eight ball, but at some point, if you're not doing stuff the right way, it's going to catch up to you. So you better make sure, if you're going to be trying to find those loopholes, make sure that there's no loopholes that can lead them back to you.
loopholes always fire back.
Mm-hmm.
I think the regulation is getting a little bit better. For example, in Europe, I don't know too much about the USA, about the regulations, how it's going there. But for example, we have in Europe, you have the MiCA, which is the Markets in Crypto Assets Regulation. So this tells about what a company exchange can do, what's allowed. But the funny thing is they don't say anything about NFTs. So the regulation is always late. So probably if we have regulation about NFTs, probably it's going to be in 2 years if it's still relevant. Probably they're going to see, okay, NFTs was just a hype, or is in 2 years still a thing, because there's a lot of laundering of money through NFTs. If you just look at Ethereum, for example, you can just create another wallet, deposit your Ether on that, then buy the ape that you own yourself, and and then show to your bank, hey, I bought this ape in 2018 when it was almost free, and now I sold it for 500 ETH, and this what happened a lot in NFT spaces as well, that there's a lot of money laundering. I think it's a pretty interesting theme. I don't think it's happening too much on VeChain. We have low volumes, but I think still a big thing in the bigger chains at the moment. So
Yeah, I think you just brought up a really interesting point, and I didn't even think about it. Like, art has always been a way for people to hide money, right? Like these rich people, they spend, you buy a painting for 50 million bucks, and it's really just a way to take that money and put it in something that you can hang up, and it's almost like, hey, you can't tax this, right? It's going to be interesting to see now that NFTs are a way to produce art, but now it's trackable. Now it's like they can see what people have, right? It's going to be really interesting to see how NFTs are treated, if they're going to be taxed, what they're going to like. We have no idea. I'm sitting on almost 2,000 NFTs in my wallet. I could be sitting on a giant $100,000 IRS bill one day. Like I have no idea. Right. So it's going to be
I can give you an
fascinating.
idea about that one, because it's the same as why Binance, lately Gemini, and there's some few other exchanges that are banned from the Netherlands and as well some European countries, because their QIC, the Know Your Customer research, on people and where money is coming from, and was not enough, not the same as the standards the banks in the Netherlands have to use to, because the banks in the Netherlands as well, and in every country have to check, okay, who's this person? He's coming in with 500k dollars or euros. First of all, the first question is going to be, where did you get the money from, and was it earned on a legal way? So that same thing's happening now with Binance, that isn't transparent enough to show they did the research they had to do as of regulations of the Netherlands. And the same is going to be happening to NFTs in the end, I think, because you have to know, okay, who's buying these NFTs from me, and you have to show a plan from what are you going to do with the NFTs as well. You have to, so I think there's an interesting period coming up. I think first of all, we are going to get the bull run, and after the bull run, the governments are going to say, okay, damn, you've been sleeping, and that moment they really gonna tight the regulations up. I think, but it's a good thing as well, because there's a lot of companies, for example, funding companies that are sitting on the sidelines because they can't invest in any crypto at the moment. So which cryptos are going to be the most interesting? The ones that have the regulation on point. For example, VeChain is doing that great job in that. I've not seen a lot of blockchains that do the same. And I know it's a little bit of it's not crypto like, because crypto should be free and should be, it's a little bit deliberate approach of living, so living offside of the governments. There's a lot of people that want crypto to be like that, so it's not controlled by the big ones. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting period that's coming up. I think there's a lot of things that's going to change if we grow even bigger than we already are. So
I think the next bull run will be the last one where people will get filthy rich from a bull run. But after that, I think Web3 will be the next thing. I think Web3 will take over Web2. I think people will be paid in crypto. I think it's going to grow extendedly, but I think the next bull run is really the last chance to get rich from crypto. Or you have to do it like the real world way and build a company from the ground up and have some luck. And I think that's the next future of crypto. But for now,
although I think there's always money to be made in crypto, in bear markets, bull markets, whatever. I think if you research enough, I think there's a lot of opportunities every day for everyone to make a good buck of money, and as well lose, of course. But crypto is one of the markets that what I call magic internet money, money that comes from nowhere. It's a crazy place, to be honest. And I've seen it before. Now I run a project and I have less time to research all that's going on all the other blockchains, what projects are launching, etc., etc. But I know back in the days, I've made a lot of money because of just random things, And if you're on it, I think still in bear market, bull markets, you can earn these things. You just have to have sometimes the right contacts, be in the right groups, or just be in the right place at the right time.
yes, definitely. I think it is magic internet money, and try to explain to my father how I what I do, why I invest so much time in this stuff like that. Yeah, it's crazy. It's a new world, and we are the pioneers. So I think we can all be proud on ourselves. Even the oldies, like the G-Mans. G-Man is older than my dad, and he's pioneering the new world. So yeah, it's crazy, man. And I when I first started with NFTs and stuff, and also on the NFT XLV event, in my head, NFT investors are all young guys that are on YouTube screaming, game streaming, but the real investors are mostly people that are older than me, at least 40 years old and older. And it actually catched me with a surprise, man. But yeah, I think It's also a good sign that people with life experience are in this
Well, you
because
got to
they
figure somebody, I'm about to be 49. We've seen pre-internet days, so we've seen a lot. Technology change, and for me, I feel like this is my last big chance to get in on something early. And so I can see the impact it's going to have because I'm like I haven't been a gamer for probably over 10 years, but I started off playing Pong, the first, Odyssey games, people Atari, people the stuff people never heard of. Um, and I've seen the revolution of that and where it's come, and then I can see how Block 3 and NFTs are going to change that. I just think that's going to it makes sense to me, and I think people my age got that a little bit of an advantage. We weren't born with the internet, so we know dialed up times when it took forever just to load a page that you could read.
Nope,
You
no
know what I
one
mean?
calls
So
the house.
yeah,
No,
so
no
and
one
now
calls.
we're all spoiled. Something that doesn't happen like that. It's like it took too long. You know what I mean? So but yeah, I was kind of a little bit surprised myself too. I thought it was a young person's game too, but I think it was a little more evened out than people would expect.
Yeah, yeah, and another thing too, you know, specific to VeChain, right? Like when mass adoption comes, because we're talking about mass adoption, it's going to happen eventually, right? And me and Krana are from America. You guys are from Europe. Like we're doing much better in our areas than most of the world. So when mass adoption hits, a majority of the world that's looking to NFTs and crypto, they're not going to be going to the Ethereums or the Bitcoins, these big expensive chains. They're going to be almost forced to look at chains like VeChain or Cardano or Algorand. These smaller, more inexpensive chains, right? And being able to build in this market and establish this foundation, establish a community, uh, it's really important because there's going to be a massive influx in some of these chains, like VeChain specifically. And having the connection to VeChain, the corporation, with the tracking and the shipping, like the real world applications, that's going to be really important down the road when we get a lot of people in, and we're going to need the infrastructure to handle it, right? So VeChain, I think, when that bull run hits and mass adoption starts becoming a thing, is going to be in a pretty good position, I think, to really onboard a lot of people because they're definitely going to be coming.
Yeah, 100%, man. And I think the efforts that are being made for marketing right now, for example, for the UFC partnership, there's a lot of people, millions of people watching the games. Some other events they did in Italy, for example, the tennis event, and all the other things. And now they have the partnership with Venom, of course, and the UFC fighter, which is actually fighting tonight. It's interesting, those people have influence. If they say, "Oh, VeChain," then there's at least 10 people that gonna say, "Oh, damn, I need to check out what's he talking about," and maybe they're gonna be investing as well. Imagine if we are in a bull run and everybody sees, "Hey, damn, VeChain, I didn't know that was a crypto coin," and then they scroll into, "Hey, damn it, but it's here, let's try that one. It should be a good one because I've seen it on UFC partnership." So yeah, I think that can bring a lot of people in, and we'll see. The last bull market brought a lot of people. Also, a lot of people went away, of course. They took their profits and just they went, of course. But yeah, we'll see. I think we're in a good position with VeChain, and like you said, the tracking system and everything. We have real use cases in the real world. We have the partnerships with the Boston Consulting Group, DNVGL. Walmart China is one of the biggest transactors in on chain right now. Yesterday they had a 400K VTO burning day. So that's all products that are being sold in real life, in the Chinese market. So, imagine I've been hoping a little bit too much. Maybe I've been hoping that we would already have some other partners like Walmart China. Imagine the blow up that generates if we actually find some real real companies, bigger companies that do these transactions, I think then we don't even have to show VeChain anymore. We just say go to see VeChain or go to VeChain stats and see what we are doing. So I still think that moment's gonna come because of the partners that we have. So we will see. We have patience. We as a community, we keep on building, keep on making new connections, and eventually we will be successful with each other. So keep on going.
And we have some cool real life products. Let me do some marketing. Oh, you can see it.
Oh, it's blending into the background, you gangster.
I can see it. It's this
Yeah,
There we go. Yeah,
There we
Inca
go.
Cold Coffee. There we go.
I'm going to grind some coffee up, guys. If you are into coffee, make sure to check Golden Empire out. It's not too expensive for a crazy, tasteful bean. You are supporting real Latin American farmers. It's directly coming and going to the farmer. Make sure to check them out. And I think with that said, let's take a look at Golden Empire while I'm going to grind up some coffee beans and get my coffee machine running. Please, Moelie, share your screen if you are able to and walk us through Golden Empire.
Yeah, let me share the screen. First of all, one of the co-founders of the Golden Empire doing this together with Sky and Yaki. The Golden Empire is formerly known as the Inca Empire. That's how we started on VeChain. So people probably recognize us still as the Incas, the Inca Empire. Currently, we have been creating several collections. So we have at the moment we have 4 small collections, which was the Inca OGs, the Inca Conquest, the Gods of Olympus, and the Gods of Olympus 2.0. All collections have around 2,000 or less NFTs in their collection. The biggest collection out now is the Gods of Olympus 2.0. 1,300 minted right now, still mintable if you're interested in getting a new VeChain NFT. So what we've been doing? We are one of the first DApps on VeChain, so we had quite some difficulties getting on a marketplace in the beginning. So we decided to create our own DApp. We didn't have any experience in the blockchain or whatever, but Sky, he went in deep, let me say it like that, and he has been learning a lot since then. So at the moment we created our own DApp, our own minting contract, etc., own collection pages and everything. The first utility that we brought out was the staking dashboard. That was released like 2 or 3 months after the first collection. So all 4 collections are stakeable at the moment for the gold token. All of the collections have different values. So, for example, Inca OGs get 5 gold. The Gods of Olympus 2.0 at the moment they get 20 gold per day. The gold rate is a little bit down since yesterday. There's been some bigger sales, but yeah, that's part of it. But normally the staking rewards are pretty good. If you have several NFTs, then you can easily earn up to 200, 250 VET per month with just holding gold. In the meantime, we've been doing a lot of kind of stuff. So we focused on being a small play-to-earn game. So we created boss battles. So how does that work? I can actually show you a little bit. Let me share my screen. Present, share screen. Which one I'm gonna select? It's not here. It's here or not? It's here. If you guys can see my screen or not. You guys can
see it.
Yep.
So I'm actually working on the UI a little bit. I'm far from finished, but I've tried to add some small things with buttons and everything. So this is our main page. If you are interested in minting a god, you can just go to our link, mint your god, buy it for 600 VAT or 10,000 gold plus 350 VAT. We have several things you can do with your gods if you bought them. So we have, for example, we have fighting the boss battles. At this moment, there's no event going on, but normally we have several events where you can earn some NFTs and everything. I need to select just to select an NFT, for example, to show you how this is working. Let me put this one on the other screen before I get hacked. um, so, for example, it works like this. So you sign a transaction, continue, you fill in your password. So everything's on chain. You will see Evil God was hit, and you will be seeing your transactions under here. So you actually see that I did 1,000 NFT damage. There's a leaderboard where all NFTs can be seen. For example, this is one of Drago's NFTs, and quite sure this is one of Dusty Ranger's NFTs. They've been playing pretty hard. So there's different battle arenas for GOTS 1.0, GOTS 2.0, and for the Inca Conquest. Besides that, we have the battle arena. We don't have any current battles going on, but these are some of the battles that's been going on. So how does it work? You can create a battle. You can bet an amount of fee chain, so 25 to 2,500. You can select your NFT. So create the battle for 25 NFT with the best NFT that you have. And if someone else wants to battle you, they can actually uh, interact with the contract, and then afterwards there will be a winner that wins all the betted fee chain that's been bet for. For the rest, we have questing. So before we had the Yamamons questing. At the moment, we have the companions questing for the Gods 1.0. These are 27 different companions that you can earn. Which you can actually use in the battles, which I didn't show. So, for example, if you go here, you can select one of your companions. I don't think I don't have any companions on this account, but you can actually use them, and they will make you stronger into the battle. So, I think that's a pretty cool feature. Yeah, that's a little bit about our website. So there's a lot of things you can do. In our Discord, we have opened a gold exchange, so you can actually exchange your gold you earned with staking. You can actually spend it for NFTs, so not just NFTs from our project, but for example, also project from Black Flea Market or whatever people have to offer. We've already seen quite some good volume on that, so that's pretty cool. Let me present something else. So just to show you what kind of impact having contracts that are on chain, Yama Digital Studios, that's us. So today there were a lot of transactions for people battling with their gods 1.0 and with the Inca Conquest. So every time people attack it, it's going to be on chain, and it's actually going to generate transactions. Here you also see the gold token, for example, Yama Digital Studios. So yeah, every day we are quite high in the rankings, so that's pretty cool to see. I don't know if you can see this as well. The collections are made by Yama Digital Studio, which is us. We have a registered company in Lima, in Peru. So besides NFTs, we also do custom NFTs. For example, this one we did for Game Girl, one we did for Uno. We have fidgetals as well. I'm not logged in, but we have fidgetals as well using the World of V technology, VeChain technology to track your artwork. So yeah, we've been doing a lot of stuff in the last years. Probably still forgetting a lot of things. The latest thing. Oh yeah. So yeah, I just showed you the Yama Studio. So we are the Yama Studios based in Peru, Lima, like I said. So we've been doing several commissions for several VeChain people and outside VeChain as well. So the cool thing about it is that we only work together with Latin American artists. We chose to work with Latin American artists because of Yaki, one of the co-founders. She started drawing the Inca OGs, and we discovered that there were a lot of talented artists in Latin America that didn't have too many jobs as in the West and Europe or USA or on Fiverr, for example. So we try to seek out several artists. So we've been working together with Mexicans, Peruvians. We now to work together with Andres, for example. He's from Argentina, and they all show. They are very talented people, and they can finally profit a little bit from the crypto market, because I think crypto is for everyone, and especially for them because their economies are way less stable than ours. For example, in Argentina, they have hyperinflation, so we're pretty happy that we can work together with him, pay him in dollars. So we don't pay him in crypto; we pay him through PayPal in real dollars, so they can actually pay for their living. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, one of our Mexican artists actually built up a nice portfolio with us and found a nice job afterwards. I can only imagine this is going to happen to Andres as well because he's been doing a lot of art for us in the last few months. For example, the Gods 2.0, the different commissions that we did. So pretty hyped about what's there for him in the future. That we can offer. And yeah, like I said, we always searching for other talented artists in Latin America. So it would be possible that we have a different artist in the next year, maybe. Um, as all of our collections have different artists, Ink OGs have different ones, Conquest have a different one, Gods of Olympus has a different artist, and the Gods 2.0 have different artists as well. So yeah, we try to get away from the relative that we always have to bring the same art. I think that's a unique selling point, that we always have to offer something new art-wise as well, and give opportunity to these people in Latin America. Um, the latest thing that we're working on is that we actually showed before, the Inca Gold Coffee. So we have family in Peru, which have their own coffee farms. So they produce coffee beans, and they export to USA, to Japan, for example. And they don't export much yet to Europe. So we got in contact with the husband of the sister of my wife, and we actually started talking about, hey, maybe we can help you bring the product into the European market. So yeah, that's actually what we did last month. We received like 9 kilos of different coffees. Some of our community members already had the possibility to try it. So we have Geisha, we have Katimor, we have Bourbon, we have all several kinds of different coffees that we can order. Next week, I have a big appointment with one of the large coffee roaster in the Netherlands. So pretty excited for that one to see what's possible there. And the ultimate goal from the beginning of the Ink Empire, the Golden Empire, was that we create Web3 company, so that's actually operating in real life and not just in crypto, and integrated with blockchain technology. So the idea is that we put NFC chips or QR codes on the bags, so people can scan it and claim, for example, a free NFT, get them into our community, or get them loyalty points, or just see the details where the coffee is coming from. So all the coffee is specialty coffee. It's all handpicked by several people. So, for example, beans, if they're not ripe enough, they don't get picked, and people will come back to pick it later on. So everything is being done on the highest quality as possible. So the coffee that we actually deliver is one of the best coffees of Peru, because the farm where it's coming from has won 2 times the best coffee of Peru, the Cup of Excellence, in 2021, 2022. So I think that's a huge selling point as well, and that's why it's a little bit more expensive than you would expect. Um, yeah, so that's the most latest thing we are working on. I'm dedicating a lot of time to that, next to being active in our community, of course. Since day one that we launched our Discord, I think I never missed a day to at least say good morning to everybody, and I will keep on doing that. So. I'm very happy to see our development. We've been organically growing very, very well. So as well, art-wise, as business-wise, as community-wise. Most of the people that started in our project in the beginning, they are still around. So I'm very glad they've been staying around, and hopefully in 2 3 years we can say that we created something unique together with each other. And when we really can get a good revenue of the coffee and really find some good partners, then 100% we are gonna pay back the community as well. By maybe just by buying floors, or putting new art out there, or maybe giving me even part of a share in the company. So I can't promise anything yet because it's still very new. but we're working hard to make it a success. So everybody together that believed in us can profit together with us. So yeah, stay tuned. A lot of more information that's coming up in the next weeks and months, and even years. So yeah, I want to thank everybody that's being part of our community, especially Bogdan, Feeling, Drago, Upsetter, Dusty. Probably forgetting a lot of names still, but
Rose.
Rose. So there's a lot of people that have been supporting us and still around, and if those people didn't stick with us, our first day in Discord, where like there was nobody there. I was talking to myself, so it was pretty difficult times talking to yourself, but these people made it possible that we are still here and that we're still building, and that we're generating transactions on chain, which was one of our goals. So pretty happy, and stay tuned. We have more things coming up that we even didn't talk about. So yeah, make sure to mint the god, or get one of the aftermarket from Black V Market or Web V VC. We are in all markets, Um, yeah, that I get off. Something cool to mention is as well that we worked together closely with Black V Market since a few months. We have made that decision because you guys are true builders. I know Murtagh through a mutual friend, and I know he is a dedicated person, and I know you all guys are dedicated and want to bring in new people, new investors, new artists, new builders. So yeah, let's make that happen together. I think it's been a great ride until now, and it's going to be even greater when the bull market hits and we actually get the attention that we deserve. So
Real quick, I just wanted to say, because I didn't get a chance to tell you, I was listening to a Cardano space yesterday, and they were talking about things that are going on VeChain projects. And the
mhm.
only project that was actually named that's doing cool stuff over here was Golden Empire.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Which space was it? Cardano
Yeah.
company or
What
or
do am I gonna shell them on here? Do I need to be blasting them? It was it,
maybe
it
was
was it was
right?
in the wild it was in the wild cards after the
Oh,
unrecorded
nice,
space. Yeah,
nice.
and there was some, I think Wet Guy was in there talking about VeChain, and they threw out Golden Empire as a project that's doing really cool stuff over there, and
Awesome.
everyone that was in there seemed to agree. So Golden Empire is getting some acknowledgement out there. It is. And everyone, us, I know myself, Murtagh, Pena, like the people in this little web that we're building, like we look over at what you're doing, and not just how cool the art is and the cool concept, but the fact that you're trying to do positive things for artists in countries that don't really have opportunities, and what you're doing with the coffee. I think you're a really good representation of what I think good things can be done with Web3 moving forward. To do things in the real world in a fun way that can help people. So it's really easy in this little community we're building to support you guys, and seeing people that are trying to do the right thing and do things the right way, and do good things. It's fun to be a part of, and it's fun to root for.
Yeah, thank you, man. That was the our first goal of the project, and it's always going to be our goal to help others and support others as well. We always try to collaborate with as much as people as possible. We try to help as much as people as possible. People can always slide in my DMs if they need any advice or need any help with something. And I can't guarantee I can help you with everything, but my DMs are always open. And it's great to hear that we get the recognition from the outside as well. That's pretty cool to hear, man. Thanks for the thanks for letting me know.
Yeah, well, I wanted to make sure I got to tell you here. I wanted to get your reaction live on camera. This is perfect.
Inca Empire for the win.
Yeah, they did refer to it to the Inca Empire, but I didn't feel the need to go up and correct them. We all knew who they were talking about.
So that brings me to the next thing. Inca quote of the day, Moelie.
Inca quote of the day. I need to think about that one. Eat healthy, go to the gym, and make sure to take your rest.
Wow.
I get good rest. I get good rest on the other two. I miss on the other two, but I get good rest.
Yeah. So, Paulie, I'm actually excited about sagas and everything that you guys are building. Uh, can you share some sagas and maybe share your screen with the D app and maybe the Discord? Tell some more about Wild Bill.
Oh man, sharing the screen. Now we're getting into some interesting territory. Well, first, I guess I'll do a quick little summary of what we got going on. Right. So me and Wild Bill, he's an artist. He actually started this project called Sagas, and through the course of getting to know him, I became a co-founder with him, and I've helped sort of shape the direction of the project. Basically, our project is it's a post-apocalyptic Earth where humanity is rebuilding. Where they're establishing cities around the world, and we're creating a faction-based project where we're going to actually have factions that are going to be competing to rebuild humanity in this new world. And with a new currency, we released a 10,000 bill collection. Wild Bill designed them himself. They look just like dollar bills. It's crazy. Maybe I can pull it up. I don't know. But cool. We've been working behind the scenes trying to build. The market's really tough, so we haven't really been pushing people to invest in us too much. But we did release a 10K lot of bills that are going to be used in a bunch of different ways. We're going to be able to use them for raffles. We're hoping to use them for actually using as a currency to maybe purchase things. They have their own unique serial number. They have their
Tell them
own
about the
unique
raffle.
traits and the raffles. Well, which part of the raffle?
The big raffle.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was going to get to that. So they each have their own serial number, and they each have embedded within each bill is a key to a cipher that Wild Bill has designed. It's like almost like the what's that movie, National Treasure or whatever that
Vinci
thing
Code?
that yeah, Da Vinci Code. Yeah, he kind of designed like a Da Vinci Code buried within the project. Basically, there's 16 different questions, and the answers have to be found utilizing this cipher that's buried within the bills. One bill has the last answer. Every bill has the first, and each one that goes through gets more and more rare. So we've had 800 bills minted. That most rare answer could already be out. We have no idea, right? But basically, whoever can crack this cipher is going to get all 16 answers to this cipher are going to be the words that you need to access a 1 million vet vault. So we have this kind of 1 million vet prize kind of looming over this collection. And it's not the only thing we're using it for, right? Like this was just sort of a fun thing that we wanted to use it for, but we also have attached PVC drip to it. They're going to be dripping. They're currently dripping 3. We have plans for having that happening for years to come. We just got my friend Moelie here. Him and his project have allowed us to drip gold as well. So we're dripping 2 gold per day. So kind of a fun thing, like a little way to give back. It's only 100 vet to mint one. So it's inexpensive as it is, but we wanted to give people, a little something back just to thank them for the patience that they're showing as we're trying to build, as an up and coming small team. The bear market is really tough. We didn't want to, make this big team where all these people need to get paid, and now we have to rush. And next thing you know, you got all these investors that want a return, and you got all these people that are working for you that want a return. And we just thought it was a recipe for disaster. So we've been, working behind the scenes hard to try and get the art together and build this really gargantuan concept that we have. I mean, we're talking about a brand. You know, I have a novel I plan on writing. The story that I'm coming up with, I could easily see down the road becoming a show, like you could see on an HBO or something. You know, we got really big plans, really big hopes, and with that, you know, it takes a lot of preparation and building. So we've been taking this opportunity to, you know, do it behind the scenes. And it's been awesome because I've had a chance to work with you guys and become more involved and become a member of the BVM team. It's been good for me, you know, having Wild Bill working hard behind the scenes. We've been able to do a lot of really cool stuff outside of it. But the faction mint is coming soon. Wild Bill's ironing out the details now. It's taking longer because we're actually doing a completely different approach to PFPs than people have been doing to this point. The ranking system is going to be completely different. We have the dev from Golden Empire, Sky. He's been working with Black V. He's also been working with us, helping design the back end. And we got some really interesting concepts that we want to approach that we think is going to make people maybe rethink how they approach projects, how they approach mints. We're not just trying to do the, you know, mint 5,000 and then down the road we're going to burn half of them and we're going to do all this. We don't want to go with that model. We're going to start with a 1,000 PFP collection, 500 per faction. We're going to get these factions going. They're going to grow, and as the demand for it grows, we start to introduce more, right? So we're looking to implement packs of item cards that can be utilized for PFP profiles. We want the PFP profiles of individuals to contribute to the ranking of the faction. It's a complex thing we're looking to do here. So we want to make sure we do it right. We're taking our time. But man, I was thinking about it today, like imagining what the future could be. And man, dude, like I try not to go and shill it to people because, you know, you can talk all you want. You don't want to get people all thinking this and that. But I'm just like, in my head, I'm imagining the possibilities. And I'm just like, oh, man, like this could be so cool, dude.
It is already happening, Paulie. My quote of the day is manifest your fucking shit. Everything you want is already happened in your head.
Absolutely.
Take it for who you are. It is happening, Paulie.
You're absolutely right. Paulie. And I've been seeing it outside of the project.
Passport bro. I'm going to be a passport bro.
Yeah, but Pena, you're rugging a little bit. I don't know if you can cycle back.
I said I'm going to manifest me being a passport bro.
Yeah,
so
hell yeah.
You're already here, man. You're already here. You're sleeping in my bunk bed together with me, with my kids, with your mom. Who is going to sleep up in the upper bed? You or me?
Probably you, because since I weigh more. So
cool. Yeah, I can agree on that. And I can lay down in the smoke and have some afterstoned.
Pena, I'm gonna need you to manifest me winning those Yu-Gi-Oh! Warrior UFC tickets, because you're my. I'm gonna need a place to crash. If you know what I mean, in Vegas.
All right.
So yeah,
you probably need somebody to go with. You probably need somebody to go with you too. So
that's what I'm saying. It kind of feels like it's it's sort of a pretty obvious answer to this predicament here. So yeah, I think we need to be rooting for me to get that. Me and Pena will be hitting up the UFC event in Vegas in December. That'd be fun as hell. Oh yeah, it's gonna happen. Yeah, I'll let you know when I get the tickets, Pena. We're good.
Yes. Moelie, you have the contact with from UFC, right?
Yeah, I have the contact. I can send it through with Carolina.
Why not send the email yourself, Paulie?
I can send it to you. I can give you the email, whatever you want.
For what? Well, I did enter into the competition for me to get tickets.
She manages the UFC tickets, so for projects, for UFC community. It's not that UFC tickets only can be won through giveaways or whatever. You can also hook them up if you have a certain connection with VeChain or OG member of VeChain. So, and part of the Black V Market team. So block and your own project. So you can always try. I will send you the email. Okay, you can connect them, and maybe they have some spare tickets.
Absolutely. Yeah, we get a lot of free stuff at the BVM team from the foundation, so I think we can definitely. I think that'd be awesome. Right, Murtagh?
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, I'm trying to go to a Berlin event the 4th and the 5th of December. Moodley is sadly not able to join me, but I think we can get Fingerbang over. So me and Fingerbang will be representing Black Flea Market in Berlin. It's a bit weird. It's on a Monday and a Tuesday. Tuesday is Sinterklaas, so I can't spend too long on Tuesday on the event, but yeah, we will see what will happen there. Tickets aren't too expensive. I hope to meet more FFAM there, and yeah, just make some more new connections.
Is that the one you were talking about in the project leader space?
Yes, definitely, yes.
Yeah,
We
it looked like
already
an interesting time.
we already talked about it, of course, Murtagh. But yeah, unfortunately, I can't be there in Berlin. But definitely, we're gonna search for more events next year. I know there's big ones in Madrid, for example. There's big ones in Italy. Probably there's big ones in French as well, which are easy approachable for us. So I will make sure to make a planning and some events we can go to, and maybe we can meet some European FIFA members as well. That's long overdue. So excited for what's next year is gonna bring.
I know. I keep
Well,
forgetting. I gotta get my passport. I keep forgetting. I gotta do that
Yes.
after we finish this.
If you have some spare change to get your passport, definitely get your passport because yeah, we will definitely try to be representing Black Flea Market and VeChain on multiple events. We will try to send you guys out if it's doable and financially responsible. But yeah, I think we need to
What's
make sure
financially
that
responsible mean? What's that? What's that? Financially responsible.
well, we have a marketplace to maintain, so it has to be financially responsible and has to be balanced. You know, if it's going to cost us other things that we should focus on, we probably shouldn't be
Yeah,
visiting events.
I
But
think as much as we want to be there, do need to be smart about it. It does have to be worth it, and we don't have to be at every event.
exactly. But we will be at Las Vegas next year again with a crazy booth. We will make sure we fill up
More pre-rolls,
more
more pre-rolls
pre-rolls.
than last year.
I hope you have another spare room, Pena, for all the shit that we are going to bring to Las Vegas next year.
All right, I'll run a storage unit.
We need more 32-inch televisions. This guy, he remember Moelie that he said, yeah, I have a 32-inch television, and then he came with the beast on the stand.
Thing was like 75 inches. I'm like, what the hell's going on? You guys are wheeling it in from the street. We're trying trying not to have the thing tip over and smash on the ground as we're going up the freaking sidewalk. Like, oh man. But it was cool. It was awesome. I thought it was a great touch to the display. I thought it really made a difference. So when we set it up, I was like, hell yeah, dude, this is awesome. We didn't have a lot to work with, but I really thought, you guys and VeChain as a whole, the group there did a really good job of being innovative and doing the most with what we could with what we had. So hopefully, next time we get a little more support and we're able to do a little more, with a little extra money in our pocket to do some things. I think they've seen what we can do with not too much. So hopefully they're wondering what we can do with more.
And who knows, next year could be all bull market and
Wild as fuck.
TV. We'd be giving away TVs. I think.
Yeah, we'll have the giveaway. We could spin the wheel and see if they can win a 32-inch TV.
If you create a VeChain wallet, you can win a TV or iPad or AirPods.
Or you
You
can go
can
to
win a
midget.
fucking car.
You can come hang out and watch midget wrestling with us on the strip in Vegas. Yeah, there you
VIP
go.
treatment with the Black V Market team. You get treated to a midget fight.
That was pretty awesome, though.
Yeah.
I can't imagine this kind of things in my country or even in Europe. So, man, the NFT XLV event was so cool to learn and to develop yourself. And learn to connect with everybody around that are like-minded. So, I think we did pretty well with our booth, man. I think we had a lot of people coming over, a lot of people interested. We have a lot of people attending the booths that could talk about all the projects that we were representing. So it can only be bigger next year. Now we have some ideas and have some other visions on how our booth can stand out. So excited to see what we can bring next year.
Yeah, I forgot we talked a lot about the Vegas event last week in our little but that was our practice space. We didn't actually touch on it much now that this is our first episode, so maybe we could just go back and touch on that a little bit. I know it's been a few weeks, but there's a good chance for us to maybe touch on it. Maybe we can go through each other's experience of what that was like.
Well, I feel like I was awake for 4 days and then passed out in your hotel room. Um, I felt like we made a lot of valuable connections. One of them is with the ETH project with the Wild Guardians. Shout out to the Wild Guardians. Me and Moelie are in their space tomorrow, or not tomorrow when this comes live, but on Sunday after the Black V Market space, we're going to roll over there. I will be speaking Black V Market. Finger Bang will be there to speak about Gangsta Gorillas and their H Bar Lounge. And Moelie will be there to speak about Golden Empire, I believe, right? So,
Yeah,
pretty excited about that. I would love to see you all there, of course.
Yeah, it's good that you mentioned it because we've met a lot of good connections. For example, the Wild Guardians guy, he was with his parents, and I was talking about our projects, about Black Flea Market, about Golden Empire, and they actually really liked what we were doing. So we got Chris from the Wild Guardians to visit our booth and talk with us, and some cool connections coming out of that right now. So they are Ether-based project, so I believe they are also on Solana. But yeah, like Murtagh said, we are joining one of their spaces, talking about VeChain, about their own projects, and yeah, congratulating them because they are 1 year in the space. They have pretty cool ideas that that they're still gonna bring out. They have their own game, they have some merchandise and that kind of stuff. So they're pretty big. So pretty excited for that. And yeah, overall, man, NFT Las Vegas, I think was a huge experience for me. Was quite a trip, 20 hours, 20 hours back and forth. So pretty tiring, being welcomed by Pena at his house. That was awesome as well. Meeting Cat, and smoking
Shout out to Cat.
please, some bigs, please, and I had a really good time, man, and it was good for personal development. It was good for connections. It was good for VeChain itself. Um, I think it can only get better from here if we are continuing going to these events.
Be consistent. Keep making these podcasts. Keep blasting those spaces out. Keep swinging your dick on television. Keep going to the events. Keep selling your body on OnlyFans for a living.
Oh, I thought
tried to sell toe picks, but they weren't buying them.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to make a living doing that, but I guess if you can, go for it, right? Yeah, no, NFT Vegas was just such a great experience. Like getting to meet you guys first and foremost was a special thing, right? Like we've all been talking in spaces for a couple years now, and when you get to shake hands and do things together, like shoot fireworks off in the desert and go out and have, eat food. Me and Moelie eating burritos on the strip, just like, watching bands play. It was cool, but um, as far as the V chain part of it, like to be able to have a chain like Cardano welcome us with open arms the way that they did, and for the V chain people to go in and try to actually represent V chain in the right way. Like I think we all went and everyone tried to do their part. Everyone tried to contribute in whatever way that they could. People might have been at the stage speaking, and people were stepping up covering booths. And when someone asked about another project, people were sending them towards that project, or you should talk to this guy, or it was a cool team effort. It felt like we met a lot of really cool people. We've gotten a bunch of connections, an influx of people in our discords from Cardano, and meeting the Firefly Shire girls, and other people that were there. I think I got to meet inmates there. They're gonna probably pop into my space on Monday. Um, it was such a great experience on so many different levels and in so many different ways. It was like probably the best weekend of my life, if I'm being honest. Just when I look at everything that came out of it, and how much I've changed since that, how much it motivated me to really kind of step up my game and what I'm doing. And I'm starting to see results from that. Like I'm starting to sort of get out there more, and I'm getting people following me, and I think we really made an impression in our own way. And I think we haven't even scratched the surface on the positive that's going to come out of it.
Yeah, it's definitely just the beginning. That's the first event. It's not going to be the last event. So I think every event's going to be a little bit better than before, and and pretty soon we're probably going to see more chains at the besides Cardano and V chain. And you're right about giving up to Cardano. They were very welcoming, and um, I felt welcome there, and we felt like we belonged there. So that was a good thing. So yeah, I'm looking forward to what comes in the future years.
I also think you touched a nice point there that we didn't just talk about our own projects. We talked about VeChain. So what's VeChain Foundation doing on the back end with the enterprises? If people had questions about other projects, like you said, we send them to the other projects around us to definitely check out them. Because everybody on VeChain that's building right now is doing a great job. Hopefully, actuals can be there next year. Then we have something big to show as well. A big multiplayer game. So I hope they will be there next time, and hopefully we will see some new builders that we don't even know yet. Come join us, and like I said, a lot of people knew about VeChain, but they just did have their VeChain sitting in the wallet. They didn't know about NFTs, that we do NFTs. So we introduced a lot of people there as well, that they can also do something else with their NFTs, or with their VeChain. And, you know, and I also talked with a lot of people there about, if you're interested in coming over to VeChain, for example, we have a lack of certain dApps like DeFi, and if you know people, little builders that are interested to bring it over, bridge it over to VeChain, I think it's always welcome. So yeah, I think it was a great event to for ourselves in personal development. Like you said, in meeting each other, I had no idea how Polly looked like. For example, I saw Krana, for example, I saw him before on a photo. I saw Murtagh on a photo, so I could recognize them, but I had no idea about Polly. This guy coming into the hall, and he was like, yeah, very hyped and enthusiastic about the event. And the only thing I was thinking, oh, who's this guy? Who's this guy? I don't recognize him. And then it was, yeah, it's Pauli from Sagas. And, oh, nice. I didn't expect this face, but that's pretty cool. So yeah, I had a very good time there, man. I can't wait to for the next events. Even though just the event, but also next to the event, that we go to the apartment of the suite of Billionaire, for example, Airworthy and Elios rapping their songs there, and all chilling together with like 50 people, 50 FIFA members, drinking, smoking, gambling, that kind of stuff. So that's pretty cool, man. It's a one-time experience that only going to these events can make possible, So
Yeah, just real quick, just give a shout out to the people that were there that did cool things. Sonny Lou showing up, like that was awesome. The fact that Sonny came out and just hung out with us for a while, like that was awesome. Connor, the Mad V Apes crew, they were great. Jordan Sauer, it was Chudnovsky. Chudnovsky was great. Flame was doing his thing, going around. A lot of even Top Shelf showed up. Seeing Top Shelf, Naj, a bunch of the V fam that came out and like you said, Moelie, not knowing what I look like. It was like that with everybody, right? Like we're all like, oh, who's this guy? Like, and then you're like, oh, the guy I've been talking to for a year and a half. Hey, nice to finally meet you and put a face to the voice and the name. So it was so many cool things going on. Braden going around doing Braden things, and it was and our buddy Keela. Keela was awesome. Getting to hang out with Keela. Going in the Red Rock Canyon with him, and he was so good at the booths. With the No Nerds Inc. tablets, getting people started, and then kind of getting them moving down the aisle and allowing me to kind of seal the deal and get that wallet made. It was it was a team effort. It was good. We were all doing our own thing, and a lot of the V fam that showed up tried to represent in the right way. And I think the Cardano crowd really noticed. I talked to even some of the people that set up the event, and a lot of them were finding us at the end, thanking us for being there, showing how impressed they were with what we did. And it wasn't just from them. A lot of the Cardano people in general seemed to be really, really hyped and pumped on us being there, and it showed because it's carried on. It's continued. The Cardano VeChain interaction has been great, doing each other's spaces and entering each other's discords. I think both chains offer something unique. VeChain with what it's doing, and then Cardano, the tech side. A little healthy competition is good. We want to be the best, but we don't. We can still respect each other from the other side, and and push each other to be better. I think that's the benefit of competition. So, and that showed between the V fam. When we were there, we're all there representing, but we're still there representing together. So it was a beautiful thing.
Yes, I'm proud of all VFam that appeared on the event, especially on the people that came out on own expense, like Paulie. Huge shout out to you, Paulie. We got sponsored by Sonny Lou himself to fly overseas. We came from across the pond, me, Moelie, and Kila. It was a crazy ride. We had a flight of 26 hours to Vegas. Me and Moelie were up from 3 hours before our flight left, 4 hours before our flight. We didn't go to sleep the day before. So we basically were awake for 48 hours. Then we came in Vegas at 7 p.m. in the evening. We smoked our heads off with Kat and Pena. Then we went to Fremont Street. We walked there, and before we knew it was 3 a.m. We went back home. We stayed awake for another hour, I think. We smoked some more. And next day the event started, and we needed to build up the event. And it was crazy. And the same night we were going to the strip, going crazy at the penthouse. It was crazy, man. If you think about it, now, did it even happen?
We all live in a simulation.
Yeah. Well, we got pictures and videos of things that happened, so I'm pretty sure it happened. Although it felt like a dream. That's how awesome it was. It really did. This whole ever since, it just feels like life's different. I don't know about you guys, but it's for me, life hasn't been the same since I left and I touched down in Vegas.
I've been bullish as fuck. I've been working my ass off, guys. I'm waking up at 6:30, a half hour before I wake up my kids, so I can answer all overseas questions inside the Discord, chill a bit with the community, then I go make them ready, bring them to school. I'm back at my PC, I start coding, I start hanging out in the Discord, mostly until 3 a.m. in the night. Then I go to sleep and I wake up again to get ready for the kids and the Discord. I'm building constantly. We did a huge update on Black Flea Market. Today I worked on rebranding the battle arenas, the BFM battle arena. I've been working on adding the battle rooms for Sandustra and Purities also. I've been working on questing for Purities, Sandustra, Gangs of Gorillas. Lotus. I'm building a lot behind the scenes. Las Vegas really inspires me to spend even more time on this dream because I've seen a lot of big boots, and as I mentioned earlier, where there is smoke, there is fire, and I really, we are there next year with a boot like them. Let's manifest that fucking shit. We are there in a 10 by 10 meter booth with our screens, playing in the metaverse of Gangs of Gorillas, playing Turk's Paradise, swinging our dicks, people paying us to touch our dicks, people paying us money to have a picture of Peña's tits. We're gonna get Peña a dry fit Nike shirt so his titties come out nice. He hated me for the shirts I brought to him. He was every
Yeah,
time
man.
every
How I
time
showing my tits off.
every time he did he fitted a shirt of Black Flea Market. He said, "Yeah, this shit is small, man. You see my titties."
And it's like that thin white shirt, like it's ready for like a wet t-shirt contest. Like
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Oh, I don't know. That was my shirt fit me fine. I wore it like 3 days in a row, which I probably smelled like
I bet you could just pick it up and just fit it over without even stretching it. You could just.
Well, no, what I did was that when I got home that night, when I got back to the hotel room, I just like soaked the shirt in the shower, and then I would just hang it up and let it dry overnight. So when I woke up the next day, it was all dry, and I just pop it back on. It probably still stunk, but whatever. It worked. I was still helping people make wallets, so people weren't staying away from me. So that's a good sign.
I didn't notice. So you pulled it off.
Nah, there was a big bag underneath our thing that also lured people and mastered our smell. We can say it like that.
We were a little loud.
We were a little loud. You don't even want to know how much people I bumped into while we're walking around networking that say, "You packing loud?" And I all lured them to our booth. I told them, "Yeah, come, I can give you a pre-roll if you come to our booth." And we gave out pre-rolls. They made a VeChain wallet. We hooked them up with Paulie, and I go hunting again. And then you have the security girl.
Yeah. Oh, she was our number one fan. She visited us more than anyone else. It was great. You would have thought we were like doing something bad, like we were kept getting punished. It's like, no, she wanted to come and see what's up. It was awesome. I'm like, she's
That's
back.
pretty cool because she never heard about NFTs, and it was a whole new world to her. All these people together, gathering.
All those crazy guys buying yay packs.
Yeah.
All these crazy fucks. What the fuck are you doing, man? You can just save it, right?
I think that was a good gateway. The things you're talking about, that you've been working 24/7 on the Black Flea Market to show its new UI you've been working on.
Yeah, let's see. Let's check it out. I know you've been working hard ever since the Meadowlands Mint. You've been able to do a lot of really cool things, make a lot of great improvements. I've heard a lot of good feedback from people about what's going on. There's still work to do. We still need to try and get people to list. So I mean that's the big thing. If you got NFTs listed on World of V or VC, come over and list it on Black V. We got
Delist
people
them.
that want to.
Come over to us.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Yeah, we do tribalism. You belong to Black V fam. Now,
We got
list your
people.
fucking NFTs where you like it, man. But yeah, give it a try. That's all I
Good
can
deal.
say, man.
You can find some good deals as well. Sometimes the projects are listed for less fee chain than on other places, so it's a good way to start off your journey.
Yeah, we got
And we have
people
a
looking to
decent.
buy. If you're
I
looking to
think
sell,
if you are looking to sell, I would prefer you using Black V Market. But every fat spent on fee chain is helping us towards our greater goal, and that is more eyes on fee chain. So I will show you Black V Market, but VC is great. World of V is great. I can't argue that, right? So yeah, here we have Black V Market. As you can see, the landing page already is a different color, the different color scheme. It really is Black V Market right now. We talked about it behind the scenes about deleting the light mode, because why do we need the light mode as Black V Market? So we did delete the light mode. There is a little bug in this screen. On smaller screens, this text will cut off. But yeah, I didn't got the time yet to get the bug out. But you can still click the buttons on smaller screen, and on mobile, it just pops out the picture and you can just use it. Yeah, let's start scrolling. So yeah, I adjusted all sliders. We have this slider, of course. You can slide to see all projects that are now live and minting on VeChain. We have some cool projects minting. I've added some information to the sliders. So for example, in the NFT mint events, you can see how much it costs. Yeah, I think it's a cool feature to have. Yes, that's basically all I can tell about this slider. I think it's important that we keep pushing all of the projects that are live on VeChain. So for example, here you will also see a project from World of V. This is a VC project. I think yeah, we just need to make sure that people that land on one of the marketplaces, I can't talk for the other marketplaces, but I try to get people in VeChain NFT. So if they mint a Pepe plug NFT, I'm also happy with that. Yeah, the people's marketplace, as we tend to brand ourselves. So yeah, bringing me to the next slider, NFTs available for purchase. You can see some information about the NFTs here. You can it's a random grab out of the marketplace. Every time you refresh, there will be a fresh roster here. You can go to the NFT detail page. That also had a little polishing. Yeah, what can I say? I love how it worked out, if I can say so myself.
I think you should go to the marketplace itself where all NFTs are listed.
Yeah, I will go there. I will finish there.
Okay.
New collections, of course. Yeah, speaks for itself. Of course, we've listed Vikings. Exo World is also coming. We have some collections. We are still needing to list, but some of them have other forms of metadata than our backend is built on. So we need to adjust some code to actually import them. And for example, NFBC Book Club is coming. The geckos from VFox are coming. Talking VFoxes, Doodle Foxes are coming faster than ever. Hold 5 VFox NFTs to mint one free on whitelist. After the whitelist, it's free for all. So make sure to be in time for that. Bringing me to the last to the next slider, some basic information to get started. And last but not least, a slider based on total volume from a month on VeChain. So you see a lot of Mad V Apes projects, of course, here. One of the blue chip NFTs from VeChain. I'm sure we will have them over one time to talk about Mad V Apes. They also released their Ape Land. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Also on their website, so make sure to check them out. Bringing me to the piece that Moelie was asking for, the marketplace. So mine loads up in the 6 grid modus. It's all cards are sized the same way. I think that's a huge improvement. We restyled the card, branded it in the same color scheme. This is the quick buy button. As you can see, as you hover over it, it says buy now. You can just buy an NFT, every NFT that you want. Do I have? Yes, I have FAT in this wallet. I can buy an NFT. Gas fees are paid for on Black Fee Market, also on all other marketplaces. There you had a little Fee World bug. And as you can see, the transfer is found. That's basically how easy it is to buy straight off the marketplace. Some cool Links Gang NFTs. Make sure to check Links Gang out because I'm pretty excited about it. They have some pretty cool merch designs that will drop each 1,000 pets trained. So make sure to get some gorilla pets also and train them. Yeah, I think it's an overall user friendly improvement. And of course, we have the bigger cards, but I think most people will prefer the small mode. It also now loads from newly listed instead of token ID. So when you load up the marketplace, you will be able to see fresh listed tokens and stuff like that. So I think that's also something the community was really looking for. Bringing me to the collections. A lot of groups and projects have their own tab. I'm working on integrating more. So if you are looking to get your own tab on Black Fee Market, don't hesitate to DM me. I don't hate you. I probably just looked over. I'm doing 1,000 things at one time, so don't hesitate to DM me. Brings me to the all collections page, where I also added a grid function, so you can now have more collections beside each other. I've added a sort of an alphabet function to it. And last but not least, I think this is a cool function. You can just look for your favorite collection. It loads up. Bang. Gangs of Gorillas. You see a little UI update here also. The cards are fitted to the NFTs on their respective project pages. So on the marketplace itself, they are cropped. But if you are looking to get in your favorite project, such as Gangs of Gorillas, you can just go to the project page and see the full picture. You can filter them for on sale, of course, and get yourself an icon for 1.2 million FAT. If you are into it, you know. All projects have their own little project page. For example, here you have Golden Empire with the social media links, the website link. More projects are coming for Golden Empire soon. We are going to list the full llama cards, the companions, Gods 2.0, of course, not to forget. But yeah, we are still trying to wait, right, Moelie? I still didn't have the green light, so
Yeah, it will be coming soon, so keep an eye on your DMs.
cool. But yeah, every guy has oh yeah, most of the bigger guys have a own page now. I think it's cool that they have some more information for people just browsing the market, exploring VeChain NFTs. Then you have the BFM Arcade tab. I will come back to that soon. The profile page, did some little adjustments there too. This is something we already had. It's basically a small UI upgrade, some color changes and stuff like that. Yeah, BFM Arcade. Today I was busy with building battle rooms, making sure that they are similar branded to Black Fee Market. As you can see, we have some gangster gorillas up for a fight. If you are looking to fight your gangster gorillas, there are always battles open. If they are not, we will make sure that there are some battles. Here you can see the closed battles. And the total prize pool is on top of the card, so you can always see what is what. The winner gets 90%, 20%, or 10% goes to Black Fee Market, and straight to our development team. Yeah, we added some buttons here. So, for example, this is the Gorilla Battle Room. So if you push on collection, you will go to the Gangster Gorillas page on Black Fee Market. This is the gorilla pet training that I was talking about earlier. You can train your little cute cats up to baby lynxes, up to a Lynx Gang NFT. The Lynx Gang NFTs, when you hold 50 of them, you can claim a piece of merch with a digital twin, traceable, 100% limited, because every 1,000 trained pets we will switch the design, meaning each design will have 20 prints, making it a cool collectible with some blockchain history. So I'm pretty excited about it. As you can see, I'm too lazy to train my pets, or I just keep forgetting them. I think they are starving of hunger at this time. But yeah, I think it's a cool thing. I'm going to work on getting this in the same format as the battle rooms and Black Fee Market itself, so it all fits together. Bringing me back to the market again, we have the staking, of course. A lot of projects from VeChain are eligible for staking. Make sure to check it out. Stake your NFTs. It is non-custodial, so if you buy an extra NFTs, or if you get extra NFTs or win extra NFTs, they are automatically staked. It's basically a worryless staking dashboard. And last but not least, the Burn portal. It's now only open for tamed dragons and wild dragons. After we will have a gorilla reroll event soon, where you can reroll your gangster gorilla for a newly generated gangster gorilla with more traits. They will keep the same utility, but just a little upgrade art-wise.
Hey, is it too late for the concrete jungles to get those turned in?
When this is launched, yes. So I assume y'all can still drop it, and we will have another merge period later. But for now, it will be closed when this launches. This will launch in approximate 5 days, and then we have 5 days to get the contract in order, get all the art ready, get everything uploaded on chain, push everything. So yeah, I think that's already a short time frame. So yes, people are at this moment in time, they are still able to merge, but yeah, at the time of release of this podcast, it's done.
So I should do my 13 merges now. Then. Good to know. Okay. No, it's amazing looking at where the site has come. You know, like V Shane, a lot of the community we all remember, like not even that long ago, 6 months ago. The issues you've been trying to work out, and to see what you've been able to do with it is just amazing. Like it's like a completely different site. It really is. It just looks so smooth. The UI on it, it's nice. It's crisp. Like good for you, man. Congratulations. This is beautiful.
And
Yeah, man, I think as well. And I talk with Murtagh a lot. I think it's daily. And this guy has been reading and trying 2 years already to understand what he's doing. And you see the result. So he knows how to do the front end. He deployed his first smart contract. He told me. So there's a lot of things, cool things that's coming up. It's also making mistakes, learning from them, making mistakes, learning from them, so you can get better, and we can all get better. So yeah, I've been working on the UI as well for the Golden Empire. Also a little bit because of Murtagh, because I see him working hard. I think, hey man, that's cool to see. I really need to do some UI changes as well. So I know who to go to if I have some question. So we're planning out to have a weekly meeting that we work together, and the same for you guys. If you guys want to learn about. How to change the front end, for example, make your website a little bit more pretty. There's a lot of chances for us all. So I think we should come together more often, not just for podcasts or spaces, but maybe as well as sort of a team, of a group of people that's eager to learn. And everybody that's listening and that wants to know more about blockchain and this kind of stuff. Our DMs are always open to you guys, and help you guys further as well if you have any questions. So I think that's an important thing to grow it together, and to grow together, you have to work together. So, and you have to come together. I think that's an important factor as well. Even though we are on the other side of the worlds, we can come together in the podcast. We can come together in the spaces, so we can also come together with working spaces. Let's call it like that.
getting to your point, Moelie, I did something cool with Black V Market with the sliders. Um, all team members are able to do changes on the sliders now. It's basically a form, so you can fill in a form, and you can just push it, and I will build it and push it to the market. I will explain to y'all, but yeah, you are able to make changes on the sliders. Um, I'm working on the guide to list collections. We already have the server reset guide. Uh, I can only say prepare, because I'm coming for all of you.
That's cool. I do think I do want to be like in 5 years. I plan on being fully Web3, like quit my job type of deal. You know what I mean? So the more I learn, the more I can earn later. Later. So yeah. Plus that be make my passport, bro, lifestyle even more likable to happen because I can make money from my computer. So
And
yeah,
where's your Bugatti?
Thailand,
You have the
Thailand's
haircut
420
already.
friendly. So I don't need a
Oh,
Bugatti.
I what?
What color is your
You
Bugatti?
have the haircut already, so I don't need a Bugatti. I just need a CLE.
Drinking sparkling water.
I need a Mercedes that can bump. Did you see the videos of that? So
No, I didn't see that.
Mercedes made a function in cars where when they get stuck in the sand, they can jump and they can get out the sand, so it rolls out. But people are just abusing it on the streets. They just flexing their jumping Mercedes coming onto a restaurant and stuff like that. I
So you
need
said
that car.
Mercedes coming with hydraulics.
Yeah, so there's
Yeah.
like a Mercedes lowrider, pretty much. That's
There you go, yeah.
wild.
Yeah, but it only goes like this. You know, it doesn't does this. It only goes whoop 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 whoop.
Well, people will find something stupid to do when you give them something. Like whatever you give them, they'll find a way to use it in the wrong way. That's just
I
how
like
people
it.
are. It's called
I
natural selection.
I have to say, if I have a function on my car where my car can jump in public, I will be jumping everywhere, everywhere. Don't tell me you won't.
Yeah, no, we all would. We know it's the game. He absolutely would. Just
Waiting
because
at
you
the
can.
traffic light, waiting at the
Yep.
traffic light, nothing to do, and your car can jump there. Yeah, you would be jumping.
Scaring the little old lady that's walking across the side, the crosswalk, and you just jumping in and scare. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'd like to think I wouldn't do that, but I don't know. I might be. Yeah, you might be onto something there, Murtagh.
So what time is it over there where you're at, Murtagh?
It's cool that you ask, man, and I actually believe in angel numbers. It is 2222, and I know you hate military time, but yeah, it's basically
10:22.
yes, 1022, but I like 2222 more because that's
That
an
sounds
angel
cool.
number and it means good luck.
Oh, that's 1111. We just get two 1111s.
It doesn't matter what angel number you look for. Every angel number you look for, it will tell you, yeah, you're gonna have good luck. I don't care. I just believe they are talking to us through numbers, man. I believe in the world of simulation.
Me as well.
They are developing a new Sims game with AI built into it, and that basically means that at one point the Sims will start developing their own software inside the game. That was the moment I knew for sure we are living in a simulation. If we can build that for the Sims, we are the Sims.
Oh yeah, I mean we're programmed, right? We've been programmed our whole lives, like even from childhood. Like we're programmed technically. So
And it
part
would
of growing up, I think, is trying to unprogram and like program yourself, right? Because we
it
all
would
get programmed to
also
think stupid shit.
it would also explain why we don't really know where we come from. Like, right? Humans just. And you can say that we
Who
come
knows?
from monkeys, but if we came from monkeys, monkeys were evolving too.
I came from my mommy's tummy. I don't know what you're talking about.
I came out of a fucking big vagina, but
Yeah, I'm trying to like keep it PG, and then Murtagh just goes fucking ape shit. I love you, dude. Oh my god. I think
X-rated.
you're. Yeah.
America, fuck yeah!
Fuck yeah.
You can't swear on TV and stuff like that in America, right?
It depends what the swear is and what time of day it is. Certain channels, like after like I think 9 p.m., you can use swear words, and
I
it
hate
depends on
bumping into
the
clean
channel.
versions.
That's
Yeah,
When I
2100. 2100 for you, Murtagh.
Yeah,
Yes,
for you military types at 2100. Yeah,
I
no.
hate bumping into clean versions of music. So the Waka Flocka Flame thing. I go hard in the pain. That was
Well,
beeped out the entire song if you came across the clean version, and I was like, how the fuck can a guy like this even perform in America if it get beeps out like this?
I mean, I'm fine with the beeps. It's when they like redub it and they put different words over it. That's where it gets silly. Like when they do that with like movies and you're watching and they dub over it. They do stupid like funny dubs. Oh, there's one that's oh man, there's a
Hey
classic.
guys, we have a special guest coming in a second.
You got a guest. Uh-oh.
Yes, I invited people. Oh, not for me. Who's the special guest?
Yeah, I think it's Drago. He's trying to join. So
No way,
we'll ask him.
Drago's here.
Yeah. Let's see if he's coming or not.
Oh, I'd love to see Drago. This would be amazing. It's going to be very much easier for him to call everyone out in the space in this one.
I think we should try to get a community round each week where we give the community a floor inside the podcast, give a face to everyone, just building bonds. There he is. I see him. Yes,
No
Drago.
way,
Yeah,
dude.
we have Drago in the house.
Drago.
Bravo!
Hey, good evening, man.
Good evening, Murtagh, Moelie, Peña. How are you? What's up, man?
Dude,
Nice.
you
Good,
just
man.
made
Good.
my
Good to see you,
day.
brother. Good to see you. We were
Yeah,
talking
man.
about you earlier, man.
We were just talking earlier about Vegas, about how like when you meet and we were like meeting each other and we had no idea what to expect the person looks like. And we all did not look like, and dude, I did not expect this, but it's fucking awesome. Dude, finally getting to see your face. Oh man, you made my day.
Thank you, Moelie. I'm downstairs now in my workroom. You see that? That is my machine for my blinds that I work for every day. Yeah, it's my private room that I'm not too loud upstairs. That I don't have problem with my wife. Why my voice a little bit too much, it's not too yeah. And that's why. Hey,
We
what
all
the
need,
fuck?
yeah, we all need a little place to get a break once in a while. Absolutely.
It's the On-Chain Smokerz podcast, right? So yeah, we're 420 friendly.
Of course, of course. But nice, guys, to see you here in the podcast. And yeah, we see us 100% tomorrow on the One Chain Smokers.
Yes.
It will be nice when you do it, the NFT for the One Chain Smokers chain, I think so. That was an idea.
Yes, we were talking about it earlier. Maybe we can release an NFT where people can mint and support the podcast, make sure that we get better equipment, just help us evolve.
And then do you enjoy your time not with the children, with the kids home?
Yeah, it's a little bit silent. I because they are pretty much with me 24/7. I always feel kind of purposeless when they aren't around, right? I lose sense of time. I'm just living, I have no responsibilities. My only responsibility is chatting back in the Discord and developing. I'm at my PC. It's 8:30. I'm thinking, oh shit, I have to eat, man. Things like that. But yeah, it's also enjoyable
Nice.
sometimes.
I respect to you is every time a minus and the plus is also when my kids is in the holiday. Okay, I don't have the same situation what you have. It's nice that you do have the children in the house, but it's also nice when you have 2 days off of him.
Yes.
Problem is, I love my kids, but half time what I have like to kick it into the moon. That's a problem. That you can do, but the crypto don't go to the moon in the moment. We have the bear market, and that's why for me it's not bear market with you guys. For me it's bull market, and that's why this
The
time we do
journey.
have in the Sunday, or it's now 2 minutes, 3 minutes. I don't know, man. I'm a bull market man. For me, I don't have a bear market. Only bear market is for me when I don't can make. This is a bear.
Yeah,
Only lazy people have a bear market.
yeah,
It's the bull market.
we aren't getting rich, but our lives are rich. We got a community.
Friends.
We're connecting with people. We're having fun. And when the bull market comes up, it's going to be that much better because our friends are going to be there with us, and it's just going to be a fun time, man. It's going to be
That's
such a blast.
why it's important, and it's nice to see Paulie inside and also Peña inside. I know you're American people, we are Europeans. We have a lot of little bit other things from the lifestyle, but that's why it's cool that you are also inside in the spaces with us, and it's not easy. Okay, Murtagh is from Netherlands, and Moelie is also from Netherlands. I'm a Swiss guy. I know to make money. That's why I live in Switzerland. No, it's a joke.
It's good money
No,
there.
you make awesome jobs, man. That's why a lot of people have say it from beginnings. You know that, Murtagh, what I want to say to you. I don't like to repeat it now in this room now. But I believe in you guys. Also, new Poly, you have wild ideas in your head. I don't. That's why you have your sagas. You know that we know us from the Yukio fan. In this moment, what you have jumped in to say, hey, okay, I have my own project sagas. Come on, jump it in. I can't jump it in. I have with my, I think so, 30. I don't know. From the sagas, and that's why you all do a big job. Also to you, Pena, nice that you make the also every Sunday now the space. That's awesome. Also, Molly, with your coffee. Yeah, I have a little bit of mystic. Yeah, yesterday I have what is this appointment with the coffee roaster.
Awesome.
The problem is he liked the coffee, but he have
Mhm.
say me to me he the Swiss people here in this area,
Area.
but
Mm-hmm.
it's a very special coffee, and the people like more normal coffee, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I have drink with him in the coffee in this moment, and he have say, "Wow, it's a very flowery and very
Mm-hmm.
special."
Yeah.
But a lot of people like the normal things.
Yeah, of course.
Have the
Yeah.
community from this special coffees. You have say, "Okay, I can't found one, but it is more for really for a special when you go into in the coffee shops." And I've
Mm-hmm.
said, "Problem next time I think so. You become the new order in December, I think so."
Yeah, in December we get
From
a new order in. That's the coffee that you drank before from Yaki's farm, from their parents. So that's more the espresso one. That's also cheaper. So make sure I will make sure to send you some samples of that one as well, and try it
but
out.
that's on more only one from 100, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, that's why I'm also an owner from a company, and you must every time another people, and you don't must be shy.
Yeah.
That's important. That's why
Yeah.
I see you people here inside. You're not shy. Pena have a beautiful, what I know, smile. That is beautiful. Also, Paulie and Murtagh and you. That is important. That you don't be shy and talk. That's first. And when you talk with 1,000 peoples, when it's only jumping 10 peoples inside, hey man, then it's only 10. But the other 10 peoples know it other 10 peoples, and that's why. That's the domino. What is say in Switzerland? Domino.
Domino effect. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, and I just want to say, as someone who's trying to, as a co-founder of a project and someone who's part of the Black V Market team, you, Drago, have been such an important part of our community. You like you inspire us to keep pushing, man. Like seeing people like you and G-Man and Dusty and all the people that are in there and engaging and having fun and talking with us and reminding us like what we're doing it for. Like it means so much, man. It means
And
so much to see you come
Illusion,
in.
don't forget Illusion.
Illusion,
Mm.
Shouts
like
out.
seeing you come in, the excitement you have in the spaces and just engaging, it's inspiring. I love you for it. I'm so happy you're here right now. You have no idea. Like you really made my day.
And the last one, what I want to say before I leave the space, that's your space, not my space, is not Drago's space. No, only
No, we
joke.
wanted to create a community, so
Uh,
it's cool that you join, man. That
you know,
makes the podcast different.
and you know all, we are only humans. And every time you're not, what is this? Give days what you're pissed off, what you don't have a good day. That's normal. You see this also in the chains. yeah, when you see when it's going up with the price, when VeChain is momentan is the NFT price is down, and I don't know, man. And every normal person know that we have a cycle, and the cycle is 5 years. Or you can also have when we have a shit years, it can go grow more than 5 years. And that we'd call it economy, and that's the normal way. You have every time you begin from down, you go up, you are on the high end, and you go down, and then comes the new time and we go up. But the people don't have patience, and you see that also in the spaces on the chats. Okay, a lot of people coming for free stuff, normal. That's why Murtagh, respect to you also from the Black V Market team, also to Peña. How you do it, a lot of stuff now with the hamsters. I love it. I want to say I love the hamsters. My daughter loves also too the hamsters, not only the hamsters, and that's why you see the
Something
people.
I can tell
Yeah,
something cool about the hamsters. They will have their own clothing line together with all other doodle mints. So doodle piglets will have their own line, doodle foxes, doodle incas. For now, the hamsters are first. All hamster holders will be rewarded somehow from all sales made from the child's line. So if your daughter is really into them, I will get her a T-shirt.
no, I have saying Murtagh, of course, we'll order it a shirt from her, and
You will get it from
um,
me.
I hope so. That Murtagh, sorry, it's a little bit dark now. I go outside to smoke. Just a moment. Here's my son. Say hello. He's the
Hello.
next Olympia.
Evening.
Make sure to wear the shirt. The Inca shirt.
Yeah, of course. No, it's just a moment for next year for the school. I hope so. He comes to the athletic school.
Mm-hmm.
We will see. No, that's why it's a very respect for me, for Vicky, for all the persons, also Paulie, positive vibes, and all the peoples with G-Man, also what you say, and illusion. We must have these people, of course. Also Bogdan and a lot of other peoples, what you have in the team,
Mm-hmm.
and what is speak positivity for the VeChain. Okay, we can also be not in VeChain, for example. I say every time, a company is not good only with the name. The company is good with the people what's work in the company. And that's why. That's you. That is Paulie, Peña, Moelie, Murtagh, Sky, and D Marshall, and I don't know how many names inside.
Finger
You
bang,
are.
finger bang.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, sorry, Fingerbang. Yeah, of course. That's important. Also with Fingerbang, I have a lot of stuff of him from the first time. I think from the beginning. You know that
Yes.
it's from the beginning, and that's why I hope so that we are more get close together. Uh, Not only wise now EXO or VC or WOOF. I hope for me that I see really a WeChain family. That is this what I like to see.
Yep.
I see now Paulie. That is for me WeChain family. Peña for me, Moelie, Murtagh, and with also a lot of other people's. Uh,
Oh,
Yeah, I
yeah,
definitely feel like we got our own thing here, and like I said, I wouldn't trade our community for any other community, and you are part of the community that we're going to build on top of. You know what I mean? It starts with people like you and G-Man and Illusion and Mindheart and all those guys, Kurt, and all the people you see regularly, that people popping into the spaces and the Discord. That's a foundation. That's just the first layer, and then we're going to build on top of that. But the first layer is the most important layer, and I'm glad we got people like you on that level, because now we could build on top of that. That's a strong foundation we could build on top, and we couldn't do that without people like you guys.
And Drago, people like Drago are going to be the ones that are going to help like introduce people that come in. You know, like they're gonna be the OGs. You're the OG, Drago. You're gonna be that guy that's gonna show people the ropes when people start coming in and this family grows. You know, and we're proud to have someone like you representing what we have going on. Oh, did he leave?
He's gone.
Damn. My words. Oh, there he is.
Easy.
Oh, right. No, the idea why I jumped in and the Discord all in the space is okay. My English is not the perfect English, but I like to come the people to jump it in, and that you don't laugh the people when you don't speak the right English. You know, that is for me important. Or he can speak perfect English or not perfect English. That's for me important that the people not be shy to jump it in, talk with us, can ask us, and I don't know. We are in 2023. We have a lot of systems that we can translate it, all the things. I say for you now, 100% sure. I don't write in the Discord directly. I go to the translator. It's for me more easier. I write this in German. This translate me for English, and that's okay.
And that's how you learn as well, eh? So you know, that's how you learn as well to use the translator and
Yeah,
later
nothing
on
wrong with that at all.
recognize what you're gonna say. And I think your English is pretty good anyway. So
But now I have a question to Paulie. What's the next steps for the sagas?
So right now, Wild Bill is finishing making the factions art. So we're going to be getting ready to do the faction mint soon. So, but I was saying earlier that the reason it's taking so long is because the PFPs we're making, we're doing in a unique way. So it's not the same process as we've seen. So there's extra steps that Wild Bill has to do to actually get this 1,000 PFP collection together, right? So he has the art. Now he's kind of doing some extra things. You know, we don't want to say too much yet because, you know, we kind of want it to be a surprise and everyone to get to see this new way of doing things. But I can tell you that we're getting close. The faction mint should be around the corner, but we want to make sure that it's good to go. You know what I mean? So keep your eyes peeled. The bills are still, you know, we just added gold. Gold's dripping off the bills. So if you have the bills and you're staked on the Golden Empire, you're getting some gold now. You got some BVC coming in. You know, we're at least trying to give people something to reward them for getting bills while they wait. You know, it's not the goal to get the staking, but we wanted to make sure that there was at least a little something to reward you guys for being patient. But it's going to get crazy pretty quick. I'll just say that.
So, a little bit more light. Sorry for your answer. No, Bill, Paulie, you know, that's why all the job, what you do it also is, I don't know, from where you take the time, also Pena, Moelie, and Murtagh, I don't know. Respect, man. I have 2 kids and I work also. And, hey, Paul, I don't know. You sleep? Or you're vampires?
we sleep. I sleep.
I think Murtagh's a vampire. I think he is.
He's a vampire. Yeah.
He's
a
vampire who lives off fries.
Yeah, if I didn't see him actually step in the Las Vegas sun, I would swear he's a vampire. But I have seen him in the sun, so maybe he's got really good SPF sun lotion. I don't know.
Man, it's I wish I could be in the sun every day. Shit. Okay. Sorry, I was distracted by some code. Oh, Draco is back.
Yeah.
You were away for a second again.
Yeah, I know. It's a little bit windy here. It's winter time now. You know that. What I say, Murtagh, please, all the prizes what I've won now from Black V Market team. I don't like it for me. Please send all these things to Murtagh from the Golden Empire. I'm a big believer from you, Black V Market, and also from Golden Empire. That's why it's also important that you have a treasury in Black V Market. When you don't have now in the moment treasury, you do all the stuff in your treasury. That is for all believers what believe in you, and that's why I believe. I
Yes.
believe.
Thanks, brother.
I believe too.
We believe in you as well. I think we should wrap up the podcast in a moment.
Yes.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. I think
Going
wrapping up
on
with
for 2
Drago
hours,
is
30
great.
minutes. So it was
I like
awesome.
wrapping up with Drago,
Yeah, me too.
especially on the spaces when he says
Oh yeah.
Thanks for
So,
joining. It's,
bye
it gives
hi to
a different
everybody in their
vibe to the
language. I like
podcast.
that. That's like one of my favorite parts of the place.
We
And
do.
thanks everyone.
Moelie, peace to you. Murtagh, also peace to you. Paulie, big and Peña, love you. Greetings from Switzerland. We hear us tomorrow, of course, and be there to 8 o'clock p.m. on the One Shade Smokerz.
Yes.
It,
That,
You there?
it might be different because we're changing time tonight, so I don't know what time it's going to be. It might be an hour later.
Just your regular time. I was tripping when I was planning it.
All right. Thank you very much, and we see us tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay.
thanks,
Thanks
brother.
everyone for watching the podcast, joining in. Lots of love. See you all in 2 weeks or on Sunday, as Drago mentioned, in the Unchained Smoker space each Sunday. Yeah, give us a follow. I will drop all social media accounts, all the apps mentioned, everything we talked about in the description, and yeah, lots of love. Thanks.
Thanks for listening, guys, and see you next time.
Vibing with V Chain on Mondays. Come join me.
100%.